Hi Aquarius, welcome to your weekly reading. I'm Jude, and Aquarius, this is a reading for the week of the 7th of August. And to start with, we're going to look at what's been going on for you, what's the energy you've been in. Then we'll look at the challenges, what might be coming in around to help you. So let's get going. If you do enjoy this, please like and subscribe. Thank you. All right, so here we go. Aquarius, what's been happening? What's been going on for you? Let's see. And we've got the Six of Cups and we've got the Strength card. So, Six of Cups can talk about, someone from the past coming back, a past relationship. It can talk about childhood issues. It's interesting, my feeling with this, because the Strength card is after it, it feels like maybe there's something from your past or your childhood that you're looking at dealing with, and it's like you're facing this. And Aquarius, of course, you would, I believe anyway, but remember these are general, so it may or may not resonate, but that's what I can see in these cards. It's like something from the past emotionally is now you're confronting and dealing with kind of head on. There's courage here, Aquarius. Facing the past, facing something from the past. Maybe even, sometimes that Six of Cups can be a little bit like everything looks okay on the surface, but when you dig deep, there's stuff under there. And that Strength card sitting beside it is kind of like you're facing it, you're looking at it head on now and going, I'm going to deal with this. Yep. So the week of the 7th, we've got the Devil card and we've got Temperance. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, and the Magician. Wow, some big cards here. And underneath the High Priestess, which is very much about listening to your intuition, listening to that soul guidance, Aquarius. So what we can see here, we've got the Devil card, Temperance, Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, and the Magician. Big cards on the table here. But positive, a little bit painful, but you're healing, healing something from the past, an old pattern, an old dynamic. When we get the Devil card, it talks about, if it's talking about ourselves and our behaviors, it can be things like addictions, patterns of behavior that we get sort of stuck in, and they're not really for our highest good, but we're a bit unaware of them, which is also where it seems you're looking at, with this Strength card, looking at the past. Maybe you're seeing this because the gift of the Devil card is he shines a light down and he says, Aquarius, have a look at what these chains are made of, because these are what are holding you in place here. You are actually free to shift and change and make a different choice. But because it's something you're unaware of, it's like you don't know. So the gift of this card, the energy, is that a light gets shone on this. And when it gets shone on it, Aquarius, you get to see it. And then with your free will, you can make a choice. Do I want to keep doing that, or do I want to change it? And it can be the dynamic of a relationship, in which case it might be that narcissistic codependency sort of energy or vibe. Whatever it is, though, I feel like you see it and you've got the courage to face this head on, and there's a healing that goes on here, Aquarius. The Temperance card is about bringing emotional balance and healing, finding your balance, finding your equilibrium, having the patience to do this. And then there's sort of a stillness and a contemplation here with the Knight of Pentacles about, where do you want to go now? It feels like you're cleaning up some old energy, which is interesting because we're right in the, we had the first new full moon at the start of the month, and then we're coming into the Lion's Gate on the 8th of the 8th. So there's a lot of big energies around, which is not surprising with what I'm seeing here. But there's a stillness about you here, Aquarius, where you like, okay, now I've dealt with this, I've looked at it, I've seen it. What do I actually want going forward? And I feel like you want happy times. Ten of Cups says, I want that emotional fulfillment. I want, a sense of peace and joy and stability in my relationships. I want to feel emotionally connected and happy. And the Magician encourages you, reminds you, Aquarius, that you have available to you the resources to do this. But the Magician says you need clarity, you need intention, and you need action to possibly call in and potentially create what it is that you want. And I can see that you've got the action here, and I feel with that Knight of Pentacles, there's the intention. And I feel your clarity sits around you want a happy family life, a happy emotional family life is what I can see here. Feels like you're healing past wounds, past relationships. It's got an emotional energy to it. Past childhood for some. As I said, obviously these are general, so it's not going to resonate for everyone, or it'll be a different story for everyone too. So what's the challenge in this? What's the challenge in this energy for Aquarius? Okay, so the Eight of Pentacles talks about doing the work. A very practical energy and aspect here of doing the work. And because it's sitting as a challenge, maybe that's what's going to be a little bit confronting. There might be something that you need to do from a very practical energy to Aquarius to get this shift happening that you're looking for here. So what will help you? Page of Pentacles. Oh, that came out very quickly. Queen of Wands. King of Wands. Yeah, it's got relationship energy. This king and queen are actually looking at each other. And they're a pair. And when I get a pair like that, it does talk for me as a reader about relationship dynamics, which is what I can see here. So it's something about a past relationship. Oh, excuse me. That one just flew out. Yeah. And I think there's one more. Yes, thank you. Two of Cups. Yeah. So what will help you here, Aquarius? And we've got the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. The good part is I feel like you're coming into agreement, you're coming to balance. There's a reconciliation or an equalness here, an agreement, a deal, harmony. I feel like that you get news here with the Page of Pentacles about something of value, something of worth, seeing the value, seeing the worth. The Queen and King are looking at each other very equally too here. There's a dynamic between the two of looking, I don't know if you can see the characters in that card, but they're both looking at each other here, the way they've come out in the spread. And the Queen and the King are very passionate fire energies, Aquarius. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. But there's a confidence and a passion and an enthusiasm, a very leadership energy here of backing yourself and feeling strong and sure and optimistic and confident and knowing your worth. Six of Pentacles, I feel in this spread, feels to me like knowing your value. It's having an equity in the giving and the receiving is the sense with this, because you could be any one of the characters in this card. It may be that for some it's about receiving something here. Could be to do with finances. Maybe in the past there was a dynamic with a partner or someone in the family, and there was a financial reckoning needed. Obviously it's general. That's just a story I can see in these cards. But it does feel with the Two of Cups that there's an agreement reached, a balance, an equal exchange. So it feels like it works out, is what I can see in these cards, Aquarius. If you'd like to drop something in the comments and you want to share, please feel free to do so. All right, so I'm just going to close your reading out with a message from Spirit. Let's have a look at what we've got. Yeah, the High Priestess again and the Six of Cups again. Okay, remember I said under that deck we had the High Priestess about listening to your intuition. So really, the cards are stressing it, Aquarius. It's really important. And it all stems back to this core issue here with the Six of Cups. Something from the past, a past relationship, childhood maybe. Maybe there's a reckoning, a financial reckoning somewhere here. But it feels like you see something from the past and you've got the courage here, according to these cards, Aquarius, to face it and deal with it. That's what I can see in the cards this week for you. I hope you have a beautiful week. Thanks for listening. Bye from me, and I'll see you next week.